Other than you two are in big trouble, she quipped, making no effort to sugarcoat her words or the truth behind them. The good news is Nyx was found last night. No pony has yet asked Twilight Sparkle, Prince Shining Armor, or Princess Miyamori Cadenza if you want to press charges yet. Even if they let you off the hook, which is more than you deserve, you still have a long list of charges against you. Clearcut extended one of her wings, counting off the charges with her feathers. You're being charged with breaking and entering the castle, assaulting royal guards, property damage for a start. You're also being investigated for your involvement with a case of break-in at the train station. The guard there recalls being buried in an avalanche of snow by a pair of ponies matching yours and Quicksnap's descriptions.
What about an attorney?
Colm asked as he sat up in bed.
I know my rights!
You're getting your attorney. One's already been assigned to your case. Do you know what that attorney thinks? He thinks both of you need to just plead guilty, because it's only getting worse. You go to trial.
And the truth comes out,
Colm says firmly.
Every pony will finally know the truth. That Nightmare Moon is alive. Well, and running free. They're going to enter the pictures I took into evidence. And then their secret will be blown right open.
Are you really going to turn this into some sort of media circus column? Quicksnap asked. Are you really that obsessed? We could get locked up for the rest of our lives. We could get banished.
No jury's going to convict us when they hear how the princesses have been lying to us.
It's not going to be a jury trial, Colm. It's going to be a bench trial. And your judge is going to be Princess Celestia herself. The princesses have pushed this case straight to the top level of the court system, which is her. And if she wants, she can order a news blackout about the trial.
No!
Colm spat, struggling to get out of bed, only to groan and lay back down. He was still beat up from the catwalk collapse.
She can't do that! Every pony deserves to know!
You're right, Clearcut said, setting a hoof on her brother's shoulder. Her face was still firm, but her hoof was reassuring. And the princesses happen to agree. That's why they are willing to make a deal. Quicksnap stumbled up beside Clearcut, a fleeting hope in his eye. What did the princesses say? Princess Luna has offered a deal. It is your one and only chance to avoid full prosecution.
We aren't going to make any shadow column!
Quicksnap shouted, before focusing attention back on Clearcut. What's the deal? Quicksnap, if you plead guilty at the trial, the princesses have agreed to waive the higher charges for what you did on castle grounds. You'll still be sentenced for breaking into the train station. But Princess Celestia is willing to go easy. A hefty fine, community service, but no jail time.
Then I'm guilty!
Quicksnap shouted. I'll say it now! I'm guilty! G-U-I-L-T-Y!
You spoilers.
He's making the right decision, Colm. Clearcut snapped at her brother. And you better listen to the deal they're offering you.
Oh, and what's my deal?
Colm asked, sarcasm thick in his voice.
Do I have to say I'm sorry? Do I have to sleep a few past?
Psychological treatment at Winterwood's Psychiatric Hospital.
They're trying to put me in the nuthouse?
Colm bellowed.
I'm not crazy. I'm the only one sane in this kingdom. They can't be trusted. Shil takes over the nation again.
Shil, do you want to go to jail? Clearcut shouted back, pulling her brother up into a sitting position, before grabbing him by both shoulders. Do you want to be some martyr for your self-deluded cause? You're getting locked up one way or another, Colm. There's no getting out of it, considering all you did, and who you put in danger. It's either the psychiatric hospital, where you have a chance of getting better and released, or a proper jail, where you won't get to leave early.
I'm not going to a nut house. I'm not insane. I'm not so crazy.
I know, Clearcut said, her voice firm as she squeezed her brother's shoulders with her hose. I know, but you are obsessed, and sending you to jail will only make it worse. The princesses are giving you a chance to get better. Do not throw your life away because of this. So please, do it for me. Colm gritted his teeth, and cursed under his breath. He struggled to escape from Clearcut's grip. Finally, he fell limp. His head hung ever so quietly, said,
Okay, for you.
Thank you, Clearcut said, as he held Colm laid back on the bed. You'll need to sign your confessions and guilty pleas. A pony will come tomorrow to take care of it. For now, Column, you are on bed rest. Quicksnap, head outside. The princesses don't want to keep you away from your family on Hearthwarming. The guards outside will fit you with a magical tracking bracelet. You can't leave Canterlot, but you can at least go home. But be back here at 9 in the morning. A minute late, and the deal goes away. Got it?
Quicksnap nodded his head. Yes, of course.
Go. Now get out of here. I need to talk with my brother.
The photographer Pegasus didn't dwell. He was out the door in a flash, leaving Clearcut and Column alone. Clearcut pulled up a cushion beside the bed and sat quietly for a moment. Column just stared at the ceiling, as if not wanting to even acknowledge her presence. Still, Clearcut remained, and after taking a breath to steady herself, she began.
Column, have you been having nightmares?
The heartwarming festivities got back into motion once every pony knew Cadence was okay. And things got even better when they heard the good news. Most of the ponies in attendance wanted to go right down to the medical wards to congratulate the happy couple. A few wise words for Celestia, however, kept every pony in the ballroom, and the party continued as it had been, talking, laughing, and the occasional chaotic but otherwise harmless shenanigan for discord. Still, as the day wore late into the afternoon, ponies began to depart. They left to eat dinner and spend the last few hours of heartwarming in the simple, quiet comfort of family. Cadence was given the go-ahead by the castle doctors to go home with the rest of Twilight's family, and only Luna and Celestia remained in the royal bedroom. Yeah! Except, of course, for Discord, who was riding the heartwarming tree like a bucking bronco. The proud pine was bent over, its ornaments shaking as it tossed and turned, and gallivanted around the bedroom. Tables, chairs, and everything else sprung to life, just so they could hop and wobble and roll away in fear. It was pure, honest chaos. Discord's happy tears made it clear he was enjoying it. The tree, however, proved too much for the Draconicless. With a whiny and powerful buck, Discord was sent flying, crashing into the floor at Luna and Celestia's hooves. Ugh! Shoot, I was this close to making 8 seconds, he said, holding his fingers on his claw apart by less than an inch. Then he let his claw fall to the ground as he covered his face with his paw. I guess I'll never be a rodeo star.
Wouldn't the rodeo star be a step down from Lord Chaos? Luna asked.
Well, that, Luna, would be true if they were mutually exclusive, Discord said, as he floated into the air, calling out at the princess as he rose. But they are not. I can attend my duties as the superheroic bringer of chaos in this overly orderly world, while also going for the blue ribbon at the rodeo. And after that, I'll be off to compete in the Mystic Equestrian Passage. With a spin, Discord had put himself in a flowing dress with a glistening tiara. He also wore a white sash with Miss Equestria written across it, in mid-slash letters and a few numbers. With my good looks and winning personality, I'll be suited for the crown.
I don't know. Don't pageant winners normally need hair?
Celestia asked, smiling to herself. Oh, look who has a sense of humor. It's a heartwarming miracle, Discord said, as he circled the princesses once more. But this time, when he floated back into view, fabulous blonde, shoulder-length hair had sprouted from his back. It waved and rolled like liquid gold. Discord ran a claw through it in slow motion, and was smiling down at the princesses. What do you think? Too much? Luna giggled to herself, and Celestia shook her head and rolled her eyes. It's very you, Discord. Well then, I'm going to have to change it then, he said, snapping his fingers and returning himself to normal. It would ruin my reputation if I ran out wearing something you approved of.
Speaking of approval, I wanted to ask you a little about something involving mistletoe.
Really, Celestia? You don't want to sneak a kiss from me. All you want to do is ask. Discord flexed, his normally stringy body suddenly bulking up with muscle. I know I'm a stud muffin.
I'm more interested in the box of mistletoe that the fillies were able to get into, Celestia said. The mistletoe they ended up dumping into Cadence.
You know, Celestia, not every little piece of chaos that happens is my fault, Discord said, putting a claw to his perfectly sculpted chest, as if he had wounded pride. I mean, how was I to know what those players were planning? It wasn't like I was listening in from an ornament on a tree. And how is it my fault that your castle staff decided to put a crate of fresh mistletoe, a ladder, a large tarp, rake construction paper, scissors, string, and several yards worth of rope in the closet right across from the hall in the ballroom?
Are you saying you didn't have anything to do with it?
Luna asked.
Well, maybe not entirely,
Discord admitted. His muscles deflated like balloons as he chuckled to himself. Though, I have to give credit where credit making is due. The Chaos-making Crusaders did a bang-up job with the supplies. And oh, the look on their faces when Shiny told them that Chaos was allergic was priceless! I wish I had a picture. Discard reached up and grabbed his antler with his paw and gave it a sharp yank. He shifted his head like a lever, and from his mouth, a thick white paper square with a picture popped out. He took the Polaroid in his claw and began to shake it in the air before holding it out to the princesses. Ah, there we go. That's one for the scrapbook.
Yes, if anything, this heartwarming has been memorable,
Celestia said, as Discord pulled a double mess out of a book of his ear. He began to flip through the pages, looking for the perfect place to put the new Polaroid. Your Highness, dinner is served on the sunset balcony, as you requested. Celestia and Luna both turned, looking to the servant who was standing in the ballroom's doorway. Celestia gently nodded to the stallion and nodded.
Thank you. We'll be there in a few minutes.
The servant returned to nod and hastily retreated. At the same time, Discord finished putting the photo in his scrapbook. He shut it with a sharp snap before evaporating into the air, as if it had only been made of smoke. Well, I guess I should be heading off myself then. Enjoy a free night before I have to get back to my chores. So, farewell, arrivederci, aloha, and...
But Discord, we were going to ask you to join us,
Luna said. The spirit of chaos skidded to a stop, leaving black marks floating in the air. He then turned, making sunglasses appear over his eyes, just so he could take them off in disbelief. You're joking. You have to be joking. Why would I, Discord, want to eat with you two stuffy or loving princesses?
It's hot swimming, and I think even we three could put aside artifices today, Luna said, before gently nudging Celestia in the side. Right, sister?
Yes, Celestia said, though it was obvious she was not entirely keen on the idea.
First, I thought we needed to get better acquainted as friends. Besides, we told the chef to make your favorite.
But he doesn't know my favorite, Discord said, as he landed beside the princesses.
Of course. That's why we told him to guess. It's going to be a surprise for all of us.
Discord smiled, disappearing for one moment, only to appear between the two princesses. He had his paw hanging over Celestia's shoulder, his claw over Luna's. Oh, you two really know how to make a spirit of chaos feel welcome. I was going to go around town, spreading my own unique brand of holiday charm, but you changed my mind. We'll have dinner, and I'll provide the entertainment. How about a 3-ring circus extravaganza? Discord nodded to himself. Yes, I'll make the appetizers the clowns and the acrobats. I'll make the main course the wild animals. I'll have the humble ringmaster serving up fine food and fantastic feats of culinary strength and skill. And then we'll eat dessert while having a quiet chat, watching the sunset from the balcony. Discord landed at the door, putting a claw on the handle and opening it before looking back at the princesses.
You want to sit and talk?
Celestia asked. Well, no, not really. But I think I've had my fair share of chaos today. As Fluttershy taught me, compromise is an important part of any friendship.
Celestia chuckled as she and Luna walked through the door. Careful, Discord. You're starting to like a greeting card.
Ugh, I know, but I just can't help it. When the first friend you ever had is a mare like Fluttershy, it rubs off. Before you know it, I'll have a fuzzy little bunny and dye myself yellow. Can you imagine? Me in all yellow. It's preposterous! Now, cotton candy pink on the other claw.